time. Did I watch the fillers? Hi everyone. So I'm gonna be honest, I should have listened to you guys about 279 and I should have watched that live with you guys, last live. I should have listened to you about 279. I loved that episode because I love Shino's team, and the fact that they were trying to find the imposter among their team, I feel like they know each other so well. I was like, this is gonna be such a good episode. And I love that Shino realized it wasn't Kiba, because he's like, Kiba, you're still dumb. That's how I know it's the real you. Like, that episode was so funny. I will say though, at the end of the episode, they did say he must have gotten all this information about us from Yamato, so he probably knows all our secrets and how to impersonate people. So I still feel like Yamato's a snitch, even more now. And that's just how I feel. I am gonna watch 280 today though, because people did say to watch 280 live, even though it's a filler. So I'm gonna watch 280 and then 282 and 283. I'm not gonna watch 281 because I heard that the grandson filler episode sucks. Oh my God, if Tsunade and the Raikage's in it, I will go live for it. You know that's my dream couple. What episode is it? Yeah, I heard 281 is lame, so that's not in the list today, but I will watch it after the live. I don't want to use up all of my attention span on like episodes that aren't going to be worth it, you know? Because I've learned 4 episodes is about my attention span for a live. Who do you see not making it out of the war? We know what I've Googled. I know one person that's probably not making it out of the war. I'm not ready to talk about it yet though. Let me go into denial on that. Way back in OG Naruto when Neji was fighting the spider guy, I was so nervous that I had to Google if he lives. So you guys know this. You guys know this a long time ago. It's been in the back of my head that Neji could go at any time, and now they're in the war. So I'm pretty sure he's not making it out. But I don't know, because here's the thing, you know, I have foolish hope. There's just a lot going on and a lot of people being reanimated. And like, if there was an episode called Gaara's Death, and I feel like if I Googled, does Gaara die? Like, it could have said yes to, hey Ray. And so like, I know Neji like probably does die because the way people were so mad at me for Googling it, but I'm gonna have foolish hope. I don't know, anything could happen. I've been stopped Googling. I promise you guys, I've been stopped Googling ages ago. That's why I ask you guys for pictures. I'm glad you guys made it. So I'm sure he probably doesn't make it out of the war, but I don't know. I'm gonna have fool's hope. All of a sudden, dead people are coming back to life. Gaara came back to life. Like, I'm gonna have my fool's hope until I don't. But I don't know, I'm shocked that so far no one has died in the war, because at the end of the first day, they said they lost half of their people. They lost 40,000 out of their 80,000, but none of the 40,000 they lost has been featured characters, not even side characters, like Toothpick guy and then the syrup guy from the Leaf Village and sunglasses guy are still going strong for all I know. So like, I don't know. It's just a little suspicious that like they've lost half their troops, but not one character we know has like died in the war yet. So it makes me feel like they're probably not going to be killing people off in the war that much. And Nagato's out there. And I know that Madara feels extremely betrayed by Nagato because something like was, I think because he was a key part of his plan. And Nagato's out there. And so like he could do anything and save anyone. Okay, you guys. But I should have listened to you guys and watched 279 with you guys. I did love that episode. Hi, Massive Art. We're watching Deidara's episode today, 280. I saw him on the cover of it. Why do I hate Kabuto so much? I feel like that's self-explanatory. But I think like the gist of it is Kabuto knows no limits. He knows no limits and he'll do anything. And he's probably the grimiest, dirtiest person in the whole show. See, I don't know. I don't think that's a good villain. Like, I think Madara's a great villain. He brings the drama, but he's like amusing. And even though I didn't like Pain personally, I would argue he's a good villain because he was so conflicting, because people didn't know how to feel about him because of his message and his story and the reasoning behind why he does what he does, like I would argue that's a good villain. But like Kabuto, he's just crazy. Like I feel like he's like the #1 member of the Orochimaru cult. He's like, I don't know his motive still to this day why he's doing what he does. Like he has no known motive and he's just wreaking havoc on everybody, you know? And so I would argue that's not a great villain. He's just a crazy person doing it for no reason. And like, he's just a cute little nerd. He does kind of remind me of that one guy from Atlantis. I don't know his name. Milo, that's his name. Yeah, honestly, for like the first 3 seconds that they showed Kabuto, I thought he was like an attractive character. And then he's immediately was a weirdo. And I was like, oh, he's a weirdo. He's not even cute. Weirdo. Okay, you guys. The fillers later about the 7 swordsmen. I love the 7 swordsmen. I don't know other people love them as much as I do. I'll go live for the 7 swordsman filler if you guys want, but I also don't think anyone else loves the 7 swordsmen as much as me. So I don't know. If you guys want to go live for the 7 swordsman filler, we can. Kabuto reminds me of the school shooter from Degrassi. You're not wrong about that. 284 to 289, is that the swordsman filler? No, I don't stream anywhere else. You guys, we're lucky that I know how to go live on TikTok.
We have reports from all regiments. We don't know.
I am nervous for Shikaku though,
What could be going on?
because now he has to decide what to do with all this.
Sensory ninja watch each camp, and we've increased patrols. So why can't we detect the enemy?
White Zetsu has been impersonating various allied forces.
And I don't know why. I know you guys keep saying he's not, but I think Byakugan guy is a white Zetsu.
One of our shinobi had his chakra absorbed during the daytime battle. White Zetsu can fully transform into him.
Well, Shikaku, what should we do?
See,
How do we prepare
it's
to
the
fight
way
when
he's
dawn comes?
antagonizing Shikaku.
For a way to tell the difference fast. We will lose time, plus all our men will be endangered.
I feel like he's trying to antagonize Shikaku to force him to make a stressed decision that's not the best decision.
Was to set up these secret nighttime assaults. That was the enemy's true motive.
Also, we see Shikaku and the baddie working together, finally interacting and having a conversation, making their intelligent people decisions and saving everyone in the war. I love to see it. I already love this episode just off that.
Halt! Who goes there?
I'm an ally. I'm Kurotsuchi of the Stone, 2nd Company.
It's gonna be
And
chaos
I've
with
come
all
to
the
speak to your
Zetsus.
prisoner.
Are they gonna release Deidara?
Great, thanks. Try to get some rest, all right? Don't worry, he'll keep watch.
You got it.
Has Kankuro not got word that the Zetsus are taking over? And Deidara's still so angry and fuming. I know he wants to get back with Puppet Guy.
Deidara.
Stop calling my name, it's obnoxious.
It's me, Zetsu.
Also, I've been finding Zetsu amusing lately.
You're always a fun guy, so I'm going to help you get out of here in remembrance of that.
Yes, excellent. Hurry! Hurry.
Hold on a second.
He's inside that? Really?
What's this?
Big brother Deidara, you alive in there?
Of course not, I'm dead. Wait, Kurotsuchi? You here to rescue me for old time's sake?
Well, I probably was sent because we used to be friends, but no, I'm not here to help you. Where is Kabuto Yakashi?
I don't know. I wouldn't tell you if I did.
Look, bro. Kabuto brought you back to life and is using you for his own ends. You're dead, so the least you can do is forget the past and cooperate with us a little. Come on.
Kabuto gave me an opportunity to acquire a super ultimate art.
Then where is Sasuke Uchiha?
Sasuke?
She's rage baiting
Why?
Deidara at this
Was he
point.
reanimated as well?
What? No, Sasuke isn't dead.
Don't be ridiculous! I know! I killed him myself with my ultimate art!
But I saw him after you died. Sasuke was alive and well and fighting against the Raikage and a bunch of other guys.
She's rage baiting Deidara at this point.
He joined the Akatsuki and is now an enemy of the allied shinobi forces.
What? He's with the Akatsuki now?
Right?
Yeah, I guess.
What's up with that?
Zetsu's such a bad
Sasuke's
actor.
alive and joined the Akatsuki? You've got to be kidding.
I also want to know where Sasuke is, and well, I know Madara's hiding him, but I would like Sasuke to
Just watch.
find out about the war and see his reaction. Is Deidara gonna bust
Commander
out?
Mifune, message from HQ. A disguised enemy's infiltrated our men and is taking them down as well. Chaos is spreading within all the companies. Is this company in any danger, sir?
No, not at the moment, we're not.
Right. I'll send you a reply.
Sir, what about the hidden stone Kunoichi who showed up earlier?
I don't think she's an enemy.
The samurai's smarter than that,
Hey, are you
though.
listening? Answer me! This is going nowhere. Open it up. I want to face him.
Should we open it?
Hey,
Sir?
Mountain.
Huh?
Mountain.
Distant skies?
Zetsu is amusing to me.
River.
Damn samurai! So predictable.
Bastards.
It's Zetsu!
What? Careful!
I can't tell if the stone girl's still acting or if she's not a Zetsu. Because it's suspicious that she wanted to open it up. I can't believe Puppet Guy let that happen on his watch.
It's an explosion. Nice one, Deidara.
But how? Why didn't lightning style seal his explosion style? He used that sword to ground the lightning. What was it doing inside that puppet?
It was thanks to me. Let's go. Hey, wait!
Stop this!
Man, Data's such a pain, even when he's dead.
Maybe she is the real girl.
Has escaped with his comrade Zetsu. Apprehend them now! Sir, I take full responsibility for this blunder.
This isn't the time for blame. Just get them!
Yes, sir.
Really running away? I say we just kill all of them. I can't. I'm all out of detonating clay. I need to find more.
I'm shocked that Deidara didn't want to stay and fight Puppet Guy. Even without the detonating clay, he's kind of a crash out, so I thought it wouldn't, like, you know.
You're still just as weak as ever, aren't you? That was merely a tactic to buy us some time. So, you escaped the seal. Kabuto.
As expected, I'll bring you back.
Wait. My ultimate art was completely rejected. I can't die like this. Even if I am already dead.
You intend to stay there and fight?
I'm going to perfect my super ultimate art.
I simply don't understand how you artists think. But intellectuals do have to protect artists, I suppose.
That's...
You escape. I will hold them all.
They're all yours.
I still want to see how that guy fights. I've been curious about him this whole time.
Now then, Hidden Frost Jutsu.
What the hell is this?
Where's he hiding?
This isn't what I was expecting at all. Is he from the Mist? Because it reminds me of Haku. Is that a Mist headband? No, he boxed him up.
It's gone.
Kabuto.
Curses.
The difference between Kabuto and Madara is Madara knows how to up the ante for drama. Kabuto boxes people up at like the height of like what they're about to do.
How much farther are we going to run? I need clay.
You may fight as you see fit, Deidara. Freedom suits you quite well. Besides, I'm going to be busy myself.
I think everybody's a Zetsu now though. You can't trust anyone. I do like that the samurai have a code though, that like a code word, you know, that makes it easy.
Getting close, Deidara. There's lots.
I've only managed to get this much detonating clay. Scatter! Lightning style. What now?
Did he?
Down there!
Landmines!
Go!
I like the girl's landmines. It's so funny Deidara fighting Sasori's body, you know? Puppet thing.
Nope, that's not enough. This is what true art is.
Big Brother's gonna explode!
You need to keep on discharging it. You need a stronger level of lightning style.
This is the best that I can do!
Oh yeah, I forgot they just keep coming back after they die.
Hey, welcome back.
What's happening?
A reanimated body is immortal, remember?
So crass. Depressing.
Why?
Ours is a single moment of brilliance. A scattering of blossoms. But this body can't scatter anymore. I'll find a super ultimate art that will transcend my ultimate art.
Damn you, Big Brother. Not cool.
Why does she call Deidara Big Brother? I feel like other people from the Stone Village don't refer to him respectfully like that. Do they ever say how her and Deidara know each other?
The holes left by his landmines became trenches in which to hide.
We're gonna need a plan.
What am I going to do? This immortal body is incompatible with my aesthetic. Sasori might have been able to come up with something, but he left too quickly.
Do you think that Deidara liked having Sasori around and misses him?
Artists are loners to begin with.
I buried all the landmines. Well, any ideas yet?
True art doesn't come to one that easily. Especially not a super ultimate art.
He loves him. They were besties. Does Sasori know they were besties? That can't be the real Sasuke there. There's no way.
Sasuke, what? Why are you?
Is he just imagining it?
It's you two, huh?
Bastard! How are you alive?
Tell me where Naruto is.
I don't know! But you need to pay attention to
That's
me
not
right
really
now.
Sasuke, is it?
My business is with Naruto.
Damn it! Not that crap again! First Itachi, then Naruto? You don't give a damn about me, do you?
No, it's not.
Bastard!
They're coming!
Good luck.
Stop!
Deidara!
Is it really? Sasuke's really there looking for Naruto?
You won't escape!
Deidara!
Wait!
Doesn't Sasuke...
He came to finish the job. I thought Deidara was hallucinating.
This time you'll tremble with fear. And awe, too. You'll feel despair. I'll wipe that smug expression off your face.
Deidara's almost as obsessed with Sasuke as Naruto is. Sasuke's taunting him. It's kind of amusing.
I see you.
I don't think it's the real Sasuke.
Right up there.
I don't think
Weakness isn't lightning style, bro. It's your ridiculous obsession with art.
Okay, you guys had me.
Tsuchi.
You guys had me. That's diabolical, though, that girl was pretending to be him. That would have been crazy if Sasuke just entered like that.
Damn. Nice sword you got there, but it cannot stop my art. Samurai don't use lightning style.
It's not lightning style. It's a storage cell. Seems to come in quite handy.
Too bad it doesn't work. What?
What you're standing on is all bedrock, Big Brother. The sword can't pierce it, and it won't discharge the lightning style.
I don't know why that's so funny to me. The way that Kankuro's puppet coffin picked up Deidara and just shoved him in there.
Here's the real Sasuke right now, Big Bro.
Damn it, Kurotsuchi! Treating me like a fool, pretending to be Sasuke. You didn't even look like him, by the way. Get out of here.
I suppose it's no use trying to get any information out of Big Brother now. He's too busy pouting.
We'll head back and maintain our front line. Go inform headquarters.
I almost wish Deidara got, let out permanently, because he's so amusing.
It just might work. It'll be the theme of my super ultimate art. I think it really could use a face on it, though.
He's insane.
Art will never die, even if I already have.
That was a good episode. I like that episode a lot. I almost believed that it was Sasuke. That's crazy. I almost really believed that Sasuke had entered the war and was looking for Naruto, because I do believe he would look for Naruto. I think he got his eyes after his last fight with Naruto, and now he wants a round two. Shut up. I'm obsessed with the teddy bear. I almost believed it, and you guys had me. You guys had me. Oh, B's on the cover of it. Baby B.
What's wrong? The enemy's disguising themselves as allies. That means...
That's crazy that Naruto can see all of that.
Anyone.
What is going on here? There's confusion spreading everywhere in the Allies' ranks.
I'm glad Naruto got out. They need him. It's gonna be the Raikage, isn't it? Ah!
What? Granny?
What up, bro? B! Get your eyes up here now! Have some respect for the Hokage! Oh no, bro!
I like the Raikage defending Tsunade.
No offense. It's just that the Hokage jugs are definitely immense. We're here to stop you. You will not pass.
Oh, it's a new song.
Naruto's in control.
That's crazy though. I almost think the Raikage can handle B, because not that the Raikage can outfight B because B's like the big powerful eight tails, but because B's scared of the Raikage, I think, you know, deep down. And I think that the Raikage still has that like big brother, I'm in charge pull over B. So we'll see.
It looks like Naruto's in control of the Nine-Tails' power. Well done, Naruto. Such immense chakra.
Listen, bro, please. You gotta let Naruto go free. This is a personal plea. I can vouch for him. That I can guarantee. Enough. Silence. We're fighting to protect you both. If you're captured...
The enemy will complete their jutsu, and the world will end. Iruka-sensei told us.
So why are you doing
He
this?
just sold Iruka out.
Fools.
It's because they're protecting us. I can't stand that people are dying for me. So what if we do manage to win this war, and only I'm left? It just isn't worth it. I don't want that.
It would be better than the whole world ending. That's the reason why people are prepared to sacrifice themselves to protect you.
I can't sit here doing nothing. Not when I'm unharmed and people are out there fighting for me. That's not the kind of person I am. I can't. Besides...
Enough. You still shall not pass.
I want to see this.
If you won't listen, you can keep up with me in this mode. What is that punch? Man, it's powerful. Gotta avoid a direct hit.
This is crazy. Now I see why B is scared of him.
Granny Tsunade, you understand, don't you?
No.
I can stop this war. I know it. Let me go. Please, Granny.
Oh, he's gonna win her over.
I'm a part of the Allied Shinobi forces now, Naruto.
He's gonna get Tsunade on his side, I think.
Stop you. Even though I'm Hokage, I still can't act independently on this matter. All right. I understand the position that you're in, Granny. So, I'll force my way out.
Oh, God.
Faster this time. How's this?
That's so crazy. How does the Raikage keep up?
You're fast, old man Raikage. Nine-Tails' chakra mode is able to match the Raikage's speed. That's just incredible.
There's no shinobi who's faster than I am. Not since the fourth Hokage died.
Did he know the fourth Hokage?
Yes, we exchanged blows many times. I found him to be a noble man. A finer shinobi never lived. Jiraiya, one of the least three great shinobi, called him a child of prophecy. a savior.
Hold on, I gotta rewind it and turn on the subtitles because did he call Jiraiya one of the least 3 great shinobi?
Your shinobi never lived. Jiraiya, one of the least 3 great
Oh, one of the
shinobi,
least
him a
3.
child of prophecy, a savior.
But sorry to pause it. For a second, I thought he was throwing shade at Jiraiya and he called him the least 3 of like the legendary Sanin, you know, but the least 3. Okay. Can I keep subtitles on for these 2 episodes? Turn them back off, okay. Okay.
Even with all his power, why is he not here to help? Because he underestimated the tailed beasts. You are his son. Have you learned nothing from his sacrifice? You continue to talk of uncertain outcomes, and yet...
I agree with the Raikage.
Just stop it. Don't talk about my father.
Oh God, he's gonna get angry. I think the Raikage's looking out for him and he's making a valid point.
Back then,
But Naruto's gonna lose it and crash out.
Minato said, I'm a father now. And he cried and left it all to his son. He died, bequeathing everything to you, Naruto. Believing in you.
My dad.
He believed in you with all his heart.
You're wrong. The 4th Hokage did not fail that day.
If you continue to insist on going, I will kill you right here and now.
What? No! Raikage!
That will at least buy us a little time until the Nine-Tails is revived. And then our enemy will be forced to delay his plan.
He's insane.
Looks like you want to die.
I'm sorry, the Raikage's insane.
Wait!
B, what is this?
You stopped him.
You kill him and it's the same as killing me and the 8-Tails. You see why? If we die, the enemy's plans will also go awry. To let Naruto go to the battlefield, my life I'd gladly yield.
Octopops. Raikage!
Stop.
You can't make arbitrary decisions without the other allied leaders. I won't allow it, Supreme Commander.
I'm shocked Tsunade didn't
The
step
Allied
in.
Shinobi forces is to ensure victory in this war, and I'll do anything to achieve that.
Then like the 8-Tails said, why target Naruto over him?
If push comes to shove, then I'm prepared to kill anyone, even my own younger brother. But if I have to choose, then the one I pick is Naruto.
I don't believe he'd kill his brother.
He can control his tail beast power, which makes him a stronger military asset. Now let go, B. No way.
I think he's talking a lot, but he doesn't mean it all.
Jinchuriki can't just run around doing whatever you please. You belong to your nation and to your village. You maintain the balance of power for your people. Yours is a very special existence. You can't do whatever you want. That might be so, but inside of me hidden there's something personal called spirit that I can't abandon, no matter what may happen. Because with that gone, I'm just another weapon. Just tell me why. Why are you defending this boy, D? With bumping fists. You gotta understand, can't you read what's in my soul? My brother.
No, I can't handle it, baby D. He was the cutest kid ever.
This time.
Okay, listen up, all of you. Only one of you can prove
Is that their dad?
inheriting the title of B. A here is a candidate to be named as the next Raikage. You all know that here in the Hidden Cloud, each Raikage is assigned a tag team partner. Someone who will draw out the Raikage's full power. And to be B is to be the bodyguard of the Raikage. We'll test your compatibility with A one by one.
Who is C in the
Try to
Cloud
chop off
Village?
this dummy's head by teaming up with A and using the double lariat on it. Remember,
The double
the
lariat.
double lariat will only work correctly if equal strength is applied from both sides. If one side is too strong or too weak, the head will
Who
only
was their
be...
dad's B?
First, bump fists with A to determine how much power you should use. It appears that we won't find anyone this time either.
If he'd had any siblings, we wouldn't have to go through all this over and over again.
Next! Wait. Look, Lord Raikage.
Seems we may have found one.
They want me to believe that B is not the Raikage's brother, but they look so much alike.
You're a bit of an odd one.
I think the Raikage's not telling the truth about how many kids he has.
We two are brothers from this day on. Nice to know you, B.
And it's just a coincidence that they look alike. Nah, the Rakage's dad has some explaining to do.
Playing by bumping fists, man. Okay, bro.
And the fact that, I know B's the 8 tails, but the fact that he's like a match for him and can keep up with him and stuff.
Bigger and strong.
Okay, brother.
Our next mission is a scroll recovery. Wait, no way.
Yes, way. Okay, bro.
I love Baby B so much, I can't. He's so cute. Oh, that was the original 8 tails.
Yeah.
So hold on. B's not even the 8 tails yet because they just showed the last 8 tails talking to the Raikage. B's not even the 8 tails yet, and he was that strong enough to keep up. I think that B's secretly the like past Rakage's son, and they just don't know about
He's a
it.
good shinobi. He's got talent too. Though not really as a rank.
That's the 8 tails at the time.
About.
So B's not even the 8 tails
I
yet.
agree.
That's crazy. He's just that strong.
He'll probably be next. The Jinchuriki of the 8 tails after me. I
Oh,
heard for sure if that's going to be the Elder's decision.
so the last 8 tails was that Rakage's B?
Both my old man and my uncle failed. And I'm not compatible either. Listen, as your cousin, I think...
But come on, you've kept the 8 tails under control up until this point,
Just
so...
listen to me. Only a Jinchuriki would understand. Even your close friends look at you differently after the process. Well, they might believe that they're treating you the same, but they're not really. You can never look back, only toward the future. But that future is filled with darkness, loneliness. Achieved compatibility, if you walk through life with the shadow of your death, it fills your whole mind, day in and day out, until you become so consumed you don't know who or what you are. It feels like someone made a hole in your heart. And the tailed beast constantly waits to pounce on that weakened heart and run amok with the constant fear of death. I'd sooner rather just die.
But still...
I like
you
the
have a
last
knack
8
for
tails.
ninjutsu as well as skill, ancestry, virtue, everything.
To be honest, none of those things are necessary to be a Jinchuriki.
So what is then?
Having something that can fill that hole in your heart.
And what is it? That's something.
It can be anything. You'll know it when you find it, because it will keep you strong. Make sure that B finds it.
Another failure. This time 8 people were victims of his rampage. The 8 tails is very powerful. He's much more difficult to contain than the 2 tails. How much more can we take?
Is the 2 tails from the Cloud Village too?
The next Jinchuriki is supposed to be a child.
It's quite an honor to be the Tail Beast host. So now I pay tribute to your sacrifice, no boast. Yeah!
I don't think he'll make it.
You brat!
Little Baby B is so
My
cute. I
comrades.
can't.
So you continue to insult me and treat me with contempt?
Let's do it, B.
Okay, you got it, bro.
Hold on. This brat's B? Then that means you two must be the AB combo.
So you must be familiar with our technique then.
Oh gosh.
The double lariat!
B, we still have a long way to go before the double lariat is where it needs to be. I'm still toning down my strength to match yours.
Yeah, I know. I got it. Fool. You fool.
How dare you address your big brother as fool, you fool? This means the Iron Claw for you.
I'm gonna surpass you someday, you'll see. And on that day, I'll be carefree.
The trick to this technique is keeping both our strengths equal. You're going to have to bring yourself up to par.
That sounds ideal to me, and I'll do it too, you'll see. Easy as 1, 2, 3, cause talking down to you is my fantasy.
Such delusions will have to wait until you've honed your lariat. This is it. We'll seal the 8 tails inside B tonight.
Yo, what's up, bro?
In a little while, you're going to become a Jinchuriki. Everything is going to change. Your life is going to be very hard.
Oh, no sweat, I kinda figured that might happen. Maybe I'll name the octopus while I do my own rapping. I'll get all 8 tentacles clapping.
The Rakage's even a tougher man than I thought he
Listen
was.
up, B. Always tell me everything, you understand me? No secrets, because you're very special to me. You and I are the ultimate tag team.
Because Child B was the most precious kid in the world and that didn't melt his heart. Like, he's a lot more tougher than I thought.
Even with the steel shell seal, wouldn't be surprised if the Eight-Tails goes crazy.
We'd better stay on guard and keep an eye on him.
The Eight-Tails, that be me, the rapping killer bee on the scene, so take heed. Yeah! For sure!
They're showing us when he fought Minato?
Teleportation jutsu? That's gotta be the leech yellow flash. We gotta retreat right now, don't you think? So that's it. The one who single-handedly stopped our recovery of the Nine-Tail.
And I know you. You're the son of the Hidden Cloud's third Raikage. You're called Unruly A. I've heard that you're quite fast yourself.
We can take him, the two of us, bro. Ooh, you fool!
Everyone stay out of this. I'll fight you.
Stop. Minato's too cool. He's too, like, calm the whole time he does it.
Forgive me, B. You doing all right?
Signal! Minato, we need to retreat!
That was nothing. At least for the Eight-Tails, that be me, the rapid killer bee.
You really are quite brave. You overcame being Eight-Tails Jinchuriki to be your own ninja. You have something very powerful.
Huh. He's more talented than even I am.
Why?
No, it's more than that. He already has something even more important. A, you have a very fine family, as do I. I suspect the next time we meet, we'll be fighting as one Kage against another. But if you don't figure out soon what your little brother considers most precious, he will be neither a Jinchuriki nor human.
Why?
Don't try to fool me with that nonsense. You're not getting away.
Why were the cloud and the leaf into it?
The teleportation jutsu takes him to the kunai marked with jutsu formulas. I've noted the location of most of them. If I can figure out which one he'll pop up at, I can get him using my top speed.
Anyway, I have my own responsibilities.
Go fly! Now which kunai?
I cannot fail now.
Minato's kind of savage for that, for going to be.
The teleportation jutsu formula on the Eight-Tails tentacle.
He knows how to use people's weaknesses, I feel like. Okay, B.
I'm prepared for a mutual strike, so shall we stab each other with these spikes?
You're my enemy, but I'm starting to like you. You've got the moves of the shinobi killer.
I almost feel like if the Raikage held his own, sorry to pause it, the Raikage held his own with Minato better than Madara did, so I almost feel like the Raikage could take Madara at this point. Or, yeah, the Raikage held his own with Minato better than Madara. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about B now, though. I mean, the Raikage now. And he just said, I'll kill Naruto or B. And so, hold on. That changes how I feel about how he said, I'll even kill B. Because at first I thought he would never kill B. That's his brother that he loves. But knowing that, like, the Jinchuriki is just assigned to the Raikage, I don't know if the Raikage really feels like B's my brother or not now. I don't know how I feel now that he said I'd even kill B, now that I know this is the situation and they choose. Because initially I was like, he would never ever kill B. But now that I know, like, they just use the Eight-Tails to assist the Raikage. Okay, let's just watch.
This is my chance.
That's crazy though that he can keep up with Naruto.
Damn it, that guy is fast. No doubt about it.
I wonder what Tsunade's gonna do.
I'll try again. They're so fast, I can't track them.
Do you really think you can defeat me with your lariat?
Oh no!
gonna double lariat the Raikage.
Hey, why are you doing this? Don't you get it yet, bro? You hear me? Ooh, you fool!
Octopops! Thanks, I owe you one. Now I can get past the Raikage.
That's crazy that the Raikage is taking on both the 8 and 9 tails, and he's faring very well.
Hokage, get in here and help me.
He didn't even call her by her name. He just said Hokage. I don't like that. I don't know. They can't even take on the Raikage. How are they going to take on Madara with the ghetto statue?
Naruto, you don't have to protect me. Stop already. Dreams don't come true when you're dead. Whatever happens, there's no way I'm gonna die.
This is so crazy though. I never saw it going this way. I feel like he has a soft spot for Tsunade and he'll listen to her. I'm making that up, but I feel it.
Granny!
Hokage, you'd better have a real good excuse for this course of action.
This just makes me feel a little differently about the Raikage.
You'd better have a real good excuse for taking this course of action.
Look, even if you were to kill Naruto, and you buy us some time until the Nine Tails comes back to life, I doubt the next Jinchuriki will be able to control the Nine Tails' power to this degree. Since we don't have any idea which way this war will go, let's use all the weapons we've got, including the Jinchuriki. That's why I'll let Naruto pass. Nice excuse. I mean, nice explanation. Now you're talking. Now that's the Granny Hokage I remember. The one who won't let anyone stop her.
Hokage, who's the one that's just making arbitrary decisions now? You're all fools. Where's there any evidence that Naruto will succeed? I already told you your lariat won't work against me.
Naruto better run while he can.
Listen, bro. You may be Raikage, but since the beginning, you've underestimated my power, fool. You fool. No one ever expected the third Raikage to die. Hey, where's my bro? Over there? Over there? All of a sudden, he just started punching his way out through the wall. There's gonna be a bunch of holes in walls now. Follow them, and you should be able to find him.
I'm getting the sense that the Raikage doesn't have the best handle on his emotional regulation. That he punched his way out of his dad's funeral.
It'll be okay. Just hang in there, bro. From today on, you're the Raikage, yo. I know that. We're right in the middle of a war. I will protect this village and nation to the very end, as my old man wanted. B, you will go to Unraikyo, the storm cloud ravine, and work on your tail beast bomb. You will not be engaging the enemy.
I feel like this is when he pushed B away, his dad's funeral.
I don't need your lariat anymore. Even if the enemy invades,
It made him
you'll stay
be
in
mean
the
to
village and
B.
use your long-range tail beast bomb to get them. All right? You are never to leave the village again. Got it?
I also wonder if losing his dad made him want to never lose
Precious
Beast.
Jinchuriki, the two of you are very special to your villages and your nations, and that's the reason why I can't let either of you pass.
But he's doing it in an unhealthy way.
You two are. Don't forget that the Akatsuki, our enemy, has already taken down and sealed away all the other Jinchuriki. Just trust me, we ain't gonna lose Naruto and me. And about that, I'll happily give you my personal guarantee. So be it then. Let's put it to the test. Your lariat against mine. We'll see who's stronger. We still have a long way to go before the double lariat is where it needs to be. I'm still toning down my strength to match yours. You're going to have to get stronger.
I'm gonna surpass you someday, you'll see. And on that day, I'll be carefree. That sounds ideal to me, and I'll do it too. You'll see. Easy as 1, 2, 3, cause talking down to you is my fantasy.
I think B has him, I think. That's crazy if he's as strong as the Eight Tails, though.
No way!
The Raikage's definitely at the top of everybody's power scaling list, though, right? He just fought the 8 and 9 Tails.
The thing is, being Jinchuriki isn't our only power source. We possess something that's even stronger fundamentally. I'll tell you all the details. You know your words to me, and me alone back before I received the 8 Tails. They'll keep me strong, no matter what happens, even when all else fails.
It can be anything. Make sure that B finds it.
All right. You know, B, you really are very special to me. You and I are the ultimate tag team, after all. You're talking about those words I said to you in front of the waterfall of truth? You're finally getting it, huh? So you're not a fool, you fool.
That's crazy. That whole thing is crazy. I can't believe the Raikage, like... Look at the two smartest and hardest people working to find a solution to this war.
White Zetsu uses a transformation jutsu that can even mimic chakra. Is there a way to see through such a jutsu?
Nothing helpful in these papers either.
Don't you think we should relay this intel to Lord Raikage and Lady Hokage?
Not yet. The two of them decided to leave me in charge here, so I'll handle this situation. Besides, we don't want to bother them. They need to concentrate on stopping Naruto and Lord B.
But that's the thing. You see, Lady Tsunade has already...
I'm looking at new data right now. It's imperative that I come up with a solution.
Shikaku's stressed. He's even being mean to the slug. And she was trying to tell him what happened with B and Naruto, and he's not even listening. Man, Shikaku's stressed.
It's true that you are very special to me, B. And I do believe we're the ultimate tag team. I said that to you. You're correct. But just those simple words are really going to be enough to keep you strong all through the battle that you face. I don't live and fight just for the village and nation. I live and fight for you too, bro. You're still way too overprotective. You gotta let me go. Don't lose faith in me. You gotta trust in my power, you know. The world is dark and full of pain when you're Jinchuriki. But I learned, you can't give up. You gotta fight free. You gotta find a light that can let yourself see. Tail beasts are not the only source of our power. What we were before them helps us in our weakest hour. Our true selves shine like the sun. They're second to none. Our true strength means we will never have to run.
I like B so much.
Could control the 8 Tails, only I could win that fight. Naruto's got the same light as me, alright? But instead of only one, that boy's rocking 2 suns light.
Yeah, you got that right. It really is like the sun, and I'm rocking 2 of them.
Naruto Uzumaki, what are these 2 suns that you and B have spoken?
Is it his mom and dad? No, stop!
My mom and my dad.
Your mother and father. You mean the 4th Hokage and Kushina Uzumaki? You're talking about people who died right after you were born. You were merely an infant.
Something must have happened during his training to control the Nine Tails chakra. Back when Naruto battled pain, he started transforming into the Nine
I think that the Raikage and Naruto both need B so much, and he's the only person that could guide both of them and like put them both on the right path. And I fear who the Raikage and who Naruto would both be without B.
When I was trying to control the Nine Tails power, my dad made sure that I finally got to meet my mom. Dad said he'd woven Mom's chakra into the seal. She was able to hang out with me while I undid the Nine-Tailed seal.
I think this is gonna dig up the Raikage's dead dad wounds, though, and he's gonna have another crash out.
Sealing jutsu developed by the Uzumaki clan, and Kushina's chakra and life force were.
Oh, he's being really calm.
Question. It is possible.
As I thought. When Mom helped me get this power, she told me absolutely everything. Was that this masked guy was going to try to destroy the future. Was that the only one who could stop the masked man was me. The only Only if I had the Nine Tails power.
I know Naruto's not one for revenge, but he needs to go face the masked man responsible for his parents' death.
So that Nine Tails incident was Madara's doing after all.
And this is why Minato sealed the Nine Tails inside Naruto, but left the key to unlock it. I knew he had to have a reason. Minato never did anything that was unnecessary.
I also, let me just, while the thought comes before I lose it, I want to see Naruto face Madara specifically, because I know for a fact Naruto's talk isn't going to work on Madara, and I feel like Madara is going to be an opponent that Naruto actually has to fight to the death for an outcome, because I don't think there's no talking it out with Madara. I really want to see that.
This masked man, Madara, posed an enormous threat to us. Someone with the Nine Tails power under his control could defeat this enemy. So he chose Naruto.
Minato told you, and he entrusted everything to you, is that it? He knew he wasn't the one fated to be the savior?
I don't know if Dad ever considered himself to be a savior or not. But then, I remember that my master had always told me Dad was a child of prophecy.
Do you remember what I said to you earlier? A so-called savior is now dead. What else could you call that outcome except a failure?
Yeah, you're right. My dad died. Mom, too. He and my mom died protecting the Hidden Leaf from the enemy and the Nine-Tailed Fox. They died protecting me. It only lasted a moment. They gave me something. Both of them gave me the knowledge that what I'm capable of is whatever I believe I can do. They entrusted me to be the savior of the world. Raikage! If you take down Naruto to delay our enemy's plans, Madara will definitely take the Nine Tails next time, and the world will come to an end. Only Naruto can control the Nine Tails power, just as Minato thought he would. You need to let Naruto go. That way, he can protect the shinobi. I'm going to bet on Naruto. So what about you?
She needs to not bet on anybody, because isn't she always wrong when she bets an unlucky?
I'm a big fool, too. You see? My good friend Naruto here is just as foolish as me. Bro's at top speed, no one's faster. I think he's gonna kill Naruto. What a disaster!
I forgot he only has one hand, and he was taking on the 8 Nine Tails with one hand.
First. Can't let Granny get involved. This is my fight.
I thought the talk was really gonna work on the Raikage. I really did.
This ends now.
Way too many people have put their faith in me for me to let them down.
Is he gonna do his little transportation thing? Naruto got out of the way, didn't he? I already know. Ah, and he didn't sprain his ankle this time either. When did he learn to use it? And it's like his dad. It's like fighting his dad again. That's what the Raikage is thinking of.
He dodged it. No way. Oh, yeah, oh, here it is.
Just like the yellow flash of the leaf. Like you just said, Raikage, if I fail, then I'm not a savior. I cannot fail now. I'm my father's son. He taught me how to be the savior, so that's what I'll be.
My attack was simply a test. I wanted to gauge your abilities and conviction. You're only the second to have ever outrun my fastest punch. So it appears that we have a savior after all.
That's crazy that he's saying it now.
Now go for it.
Yes, sir!
It's nice that the Raikage's letting him go, but I'm kind of irritated at the Raikage now.
This really is the only way. According to this data, Naruto can sense hostility when in Nine-Tails chakra mode. He'll be able to see through White Zetsu's transformation jutsu. In addition, we can have Naruto create shadow clones to counter White Zetsu on every battlefield at once. But if we delay any longer, then I'm afraid there will be no chance of turning back. But there's one big problem.
This is a war in large part to protect Naruto, a Jinchuriki. So if we throw him into battle like that, we'd be getting our priorities backward. I really don't think that Lord Raikage would ever allow us to use such a strategy.
Yes,
But he's not here, is he?
Well, that's the thing. That doesn't seem to be the case anymore.
He should have let the slug talk to him. I can't believe
The long night
Shikaku's...
is finally coming to an end.
I love how dramatic Madara. I was wondering what they were going to do with the Jinchuriki. I've been waiting for them to show up.
Pains. Oh, Jinchuriki. I've just added a little something.
What did he add? They all have Renegons and Sharingans. He put Renegons and Sharingans in the Jinchuriki, and they have 7. Madara's diabolical. You know, top villain in Naruto. I'll give him that. Because he's creative and he has vision. I think Kabuto lacks vision and all he does is follow Orochimaru's vision. Kabuto lacks vision. Madara has it. And now I see why Madara wasn't worried about Kabuto. Because he's putting Renegons and Sharingans in the Jinchuriki. Oh my god. Now I'm a little nervous. I hope the Raikage maybe goes with Naruto and Bee to help them. Also, I don't care what you guys say about the Raikage. He's one of the strongest people in the show to me. He's missing a hand and he fought Naruto and the Eight Tails and almost beat both of them. Like, I don't care whatever. Right, give Tintin her tools back. Let her help us. It's just filler after this, so I gotta just watch the filler. I do feel a little differently about the Raikage because, you know, he was one of my favorite characters. I loved that he was a no-nonsense, like, stands-on-business type of person. But I thought he was just an overprotective brother. I didn't realize they put the Eight Tails in B to use the Jinchuriki as, like, a village weapon. And that's why he kept him with him. Like, I think that he obviously cares about B, and I also suspect that after his father's funeral is when he locked B away because he couldn't stand the thought of losing B when he has, when he just lost his dad. But I thought, like, their bond, I don't know, I thought their bond and, like, their relationship was different. I feel a little torn about the Raikage now. I feel a little bit torn about him. At first, I also wish Tsunade stepped into the fight, but now I'm glad she didn't because I would have never been able to handle the Raikage raising a hand to Tsunade. I think that's not anything anybody wants to see, and so I'm glad Tsunade didn't step into the fight, and she said they're all too quick for me. That's crazy, though, that the Raikage could keep up with Minato and Naruto, and they're the only 2 people, like, stronger than him. So what I expected to happen is when the Raikage was distracted by Bee and Naruto, I thought she was gonna come in with, like, a massive punch and punch the Raikage and knock some sense into him, you know? But she didn't, and I also thought he was gonna have a soft spot for her and listen to her because in my mind, they go together real bad, but that did not happen. But I'm glad she didn't step in. I would have never recovered if the Raikage fought Tsunade. I would have never recovered from him raising a hand to her. I don't know how I feel about the Raikage now, though. I think he does care for Bee, and, like, Bee and Naruto won him over. But I didn't realize they put the Eight Tails in his Bee to, like, have a Jinchuriki sidekick, you know? I don't know. I hate B too, that, like, that's how they treated him, that they used him as, like, just a village weapon. B really is the most pure soul in the entire show, though. And I think, like, if the Raikage didn't have B, the Raikage would be a very much different person for the worse. Like, B makes him a better person. And with Naruto, I think that if Naruto didn't have the guidance of B, I don't know, like, if he'd be ready to fight right now. This was a crazy 2 episodes. I feel like, gosh, I would have never guessed that. That's a crazy 2 episodes. And Madara's insane. I've been wondering, I was almost gonna ask you guys about what happened to the Jinchuriki because Kabuto brought them back. Madara used Kabuto to bring the Jinchuriki back, and then he put the Rinnegan and the Sharingan, and then that's crazy. But this is interesting. It's interesting to me that he put one Sharingan and one Rinnegan, because Itachi said with the Mangekyo Sharingan and the Rinnegan, me and you could do anything to Nagato. So it also, Madara also thinks that the Sharingan and the Rinnegan together can do anything. So I think it's gonna be kind of a race to see who uses their Rinnegan and Sharingan together first, Pain and Itachi, or Madara's Jinchuriki people. But I also think the reanimated people are unstable still. And yeah, I think they're unstable. The Jinchuriki are just a different breed, as we know too. And so Kabuto's jutsu, I don't think like can hold the reanimated people that well. And they're unstable, so I don't know. But I'm still waiting on Itachi and Nagato to do something with their Rinnegan and Sharingan. That's diabolical though. See, I like Madara as a vision. I think he has vision, creativity. Like he's a great villain. Okay, I have no idea what episodes are next week. People did say the filler episodes 284 to 289 has the 7 swordsmen, so I might go live for that. Yeah, he is a bitter defeated loser. You had to remind me of my favorite quote. As Itachi said, here's my other thing though. If Itachi thinks that Madara is a bitter defeated loser, I would almost like to see Itachi versus Madara. I like Itachi and Nagato versus Madara is cool or whatever, but I would like to see Itachi one-on-one Madara. I don't know. I kind of would like to see that, because Itachi thinks he's a washed up bitter loser. So if he thinks that little of him, I would like to see them fight. 296 next on live. Okay, I'll try to decide if I'm gonna watch the filler on my own or the filler on live. And I feel like Itachi is a little healthier now that he's reanimated. Somebody said though in my YouTube comments that Nagato's like that because the Salamander King injured his legs and that's why he can't walk, because when he was brought back, like he's still injured from like how the Salamander King did that. So I don't know. I just think if Itachi thinks Madara is a bitter, washed up old loser, I would like to see Itachi fight him. Because also, like so far the Itachi that I've seen reluctantly fights. He doesn't want to fight. Like he never wanted to do the things he had to do, but he did them anyways. I would like to see Itachi fight an opponent that he actually wants to fight. Even like he didn't want to fight his little brother Sasuke. Like I've yet to see Itachi fight an opponent that like is a real opponent to him, that he wants to fight and that is his real enemy. Like the Uchiha was never Itachi's enemy. He just wanted to save his little brother. So I would like to see him fight like a real enemy like Madara. But I don't know, because they have some weird thing. They did the massacre together, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them for real. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I think him and Nagato will use their Sharingans, maybe bounce him off the moon. I don't know. But I would like, if I could write anything, I would like to see Itachi face to face with Madara, because I would like to see Itachi face an opponent that he views as his enemy, that he really wants to fight, all out fight. I would like to see that. Because even though Madara has the Rinnegan now, I just think Itachi has tricks up his sleeve. And maybe Nagato would give him a Rinnegan. I don't know. I don't know. So next week I'll figure out the episodes and I'll post it. But yeah, if I could see anything, it would be Itachi fight Madara, and Itachi like, I want to see Itachi fight a real enemy, not somebody that he doesn't want to fight. I'm not forgetting about Kabuto. I think I'm as worried as Kabuto as Madara is, which is not at all. The only thing I'm waiting for Kabuto is for Orochimaru to take over his body and re-enter the show. This is something else. I thought Orochimaru was obviously gonna come back, but now I feel like we're pretty far into it, and Orochimaru's made no sign of an appearance. So now I'm starting to wonder if Orochimaru is gone for good, because I thought he's gonna take over Kabuto's body, because Kabuto was like, I fight every day. It's like a battle just to keep him from taking over. And now Kabuto's so distracted, I thought like he'll take over Kabuto's body, but I don't know. So now I'm kind of afraid Orochi's not coming back. But that's who I wanted to see. Okay, you guys, I brought up too many things that bait spoilers. I think we should go. It's been a lot of fun. These episodes were crazy though. I don't know how I feel about the Raikage anymore though. I really don't, but I love B. B is such a pure soul. I see why so many people say that B is their favorite character, because he's like arguably one of like just the best overall people in the show. And I think like there's so many people like Naruto and the Raikage that need him in their life to be the people they are, I think. Okay, you guys, I don't know. I have some episodes written down, but I don't know what we'll go live for next week. We will see though. So I'll see you guys next week, Tuesday. We'll see what happens now that the Jinchuriki have the Rinnegan and Sharingan. We'll see what happens. I'll watch the filler in these next few days, I guess. See you guys. Bye.